Believe me, you have no idea how much I wish I was just clickbaiting you. But you know how it is here at Free Tango Plays. We put our mental well-being on the line for your entertainment. And if I was good at anything in life, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this stupid shit. But alas, here we are.
I ignored my destiny once. I cannot do that again.
Every single day you log on to Twitter, you can expect to find some stupid console war tweets. And every now and then there'll be a tweet that makes the rounds. And it'll always be some retarded ass shit. They're a creative bunch, I'll give them that. Every single day, every single hour, every single minute, figuring out some sort of way to keep them console wars going. They don't take a break on Christmas, they don't take a break on their birthday, they don't take a break during the birth of their child, and now apparently they don't take breaks from console wars while they're performing an operation either.
You Xbox spend too much time on this app talking about my age, profession, race, ethnicity, and trying to create a ratio with this instead of fully sticking to my tweets strictly about gaming. Hashtag fake doctor narrative against me is a lost cause. Live video credentials coming up.
I don't like where this is going.
Hold on, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you had a few days beforehand to think this through and not do it? The console wars pushed this man to his limits. And now what happens next is quite possibly going to end his career.
Here I am after inducing anesthesia and intubating and putting a patient on controlled mechanical ventilation for a laparoscopic cholecystectomy. Case in Oregon. Slandering my identity, profession, cause you Xbox can't argue facts. Saving lives, my job. Console wars, my hobby.
No, you're a little faggot.
Oh my fucking god, I can't believe it! He actually reveals the patient's identity. And because I'm not a complete piece of shit like him, I'm going to cover that up. I don't know how much of this video I can actually show you, so I'm gonna blur out the parts where the patient is laying on the fucking operating table, wide open, being performed on, while this man records it all, records his information, and posts it publicly on Twitter like a complete jackass. When you're at your job, you're supposed to be fucking working. In which case, you have a patient's life on your hands, you know, that's your job. And like most jobs, you can't be bringing your hobby there. In which case, your hobby is fucking console warring. This fucking retard literally points the camera at the patient on the operating table wide open, then immediately turns and points the camera at his personal information, violating all doctor-patient confidentiality. And to top it all off, he ends it with a thumbs up. Good job, you owned all of those Xbots, and all it took was a lack of dignity and respect for a patient. You know the world is fucked up when people are so invested in the corporation that makes the plastic boxes they love that they completely disregard the privacy of their own patient. I mean, the fact that we have doctors who are console fanboys is scary enough as it is. Could you imagine if this guy was your doctor? Tell him your favorite console is Xbox and all that you like is Xbox, and he'll be giving you this look while he holds the plug in his hand. Look, all I'm saying is I'll never put my life in this man's hands. Definitely not after this anyway. Now you're probably sitting there wondering how the fuck does this man have a career in the medical field? After a stunt like this, most doctors would have their asses on the streets by now and never be hired again. I mean, what he's doing is absolutely retarded, but above all, I'm pretty sure it's illegal. So I have absolutely no idea what drove this man to put his career on the line for the sake of pwning people on the internet who primarily play on Xbox. What's he gonna tell his wife and child when he comes home and there's no food on the table? Sorry kids, this career I built up my entire life for went down the drain cause I just couldn't help the console war. Not only are you gonna lose your job, but you're gonna lose the woman and the kid too, man. What the fuck were you thinking? And quite possibly your PS5 as well when you have to sell that shit off when you give your wife half the shit you own.
What did it cost?
Everything.
Yo, I'm done. Mans is console warring in the operating room with a patient on the table.
I accept my mistake. Even though consent was taken from the patient and hospital, this doesn't reveal identity fully or breach confidentiality. Still, the intent shouldn't have been anything apart from healthcare. I apologize for my behavior. Don't lose sleep over it. Deleted. Need a break.
No, you need a new career. That's what you fucking need. Garbage men get paid pretty well, actually. You should consider getting an application, cause your profession at this point may be done. So you seriously mean to tell us that you got consent from the patient to record him being operated on, record his information, and post it on Twitter? Does he even know why you posted it on Twitter? Did you tell him why? I'm not even pissed off that it's for the console wars. I mean, he might be when he wakes up and realizes that. I'm pissed off at how unprofessional you're being. Now, obviously, what you're seeing here are screenshots of deleted tweets, because obviously the right thing to do would be to take down this stupid ass bullshit. Unfortunately, that's not something he figured out himself, or was probably ever capable of figuring out himself. The internet had to ratio him, humiliate him, and basically report to his job what he was doing, cause otherwise, without doing so, he legit thought all he was doing was pwning Xbox, which is unbelievable, seems cartoonish and unrealistic, but that's the mentality these console fanboys have. Well, primarily the PlayStation ones. They're always looking to one-up Xbox and Xbox players. Why? Who fucking knows why? But it's spilled into their real life. Now they're console warring at their jobs, which wouldn't be too much of a big deal if your job wasn't to be a doctor. And because he was so stupid in revealing where he worked, who he was working on, it wasn't hard for people to locate exactly where he was and start review bombing the hospital so that they would be made aware of exactly what their employee was fucking doing. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't agree with what people are doing here, but if you actively looked for it, you got what you wanted. An anesthesiologist by the name of Dr. Shrivera posted private information of one of the patients on Twitter for an argument. This is very unacceptable. 1 star. At least respect patient privacy. 1 star. One of your anesthesiologists posted private information of a patient in a video of the patient in surgery on Twitter. 1 star. An anesthesiologist going by the name of Dr. Shrivera shared private information of a patient that was also being operated on in the same video. He uploaded it to Twitter. This is unacceptable. 1 star. Opened Twitter and found one of your doctors posting a console war video revealing patient private information. Shame that this person risked his career for console war hobby. Don't go here unless you want your personal information being posted online over video game consoles. An anesthesiologist that works for you by the name of Shrivera posted private information online during an operation he worked on, simply just to antagonize a certain group of people online. A very dangerous mind to have working on people when their lives are on the line. Someone could get hurt or worse. You know, the very first thing that happened to this dumbass when he walked into work that morning was he was called into the office for an explanation. And my God, the amount of money I would pay to have seen that. And that's 100% thanks to the rounds his tweet made on Twitter. A shit ton of people came out to talk about this. More publicity than he was probably expecting. I mean, to be honest, I have no idea what he was initially expecting. Did he think the Xbox fanboys were gonna roll over and surrender and say, oh my God, this guy is a doctor? He proved us wrong. No, there are consequences to this shit. The fact that the idea that this could backfire horrendously on you never crossed your mind is quite worrisome. How the fuck did you become a doctor? Oh, what's this? He put up an apology on YouTube? Should we? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Okay, fine, let's take a look at it. It couldn't be any worse than what he's already done.
I start by giving my formal apology for posting a video or a small clip while I was working in an operating room
Shut the fuck up. Know your fucking place, trash.
just recently after even taking the consent of the patient. My main intention was absolutely little childish and foolish. I agree, we all make mistakes.
Childish? No. What's childish is arguing over having to share, lying about stealing a piece of candy. What you did was unprofessional, not childish. Let's get this straight.
We gotta learn from them and move on. I will be a better man, I'm a grown man.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna be a better doctor after this. No fucking way.
And I think this is getting blown out of proportion, and I don't think involving anyone's personal life or targeting them and slandering them so hard for all the people who barely know me, I don't think that is logical.
Yeah, no, you know what's not logical? Having zero respect for your patient's integrity and privacy, sharing that information on Twitter so you can own people who play on a different console than you.
I accept that what I did was a mistake, a little childish, and bringing up consoles, instead of saying console wars, I say console passion. Instead of bringing that into context of the video of me in the OR was really not the right way to go ahead.
Console passion? I'm sorry, but you can't excuse poor behavior with passion. If your passion is to argue vehemently about a plastic box that plays video games, we have a big fucking problem on our hands. Cause clearly you're a lot more passionate about it than the people's lives you're saving.
But the thing is, I've been facing a lot of hatred against my race, religion, my country, and basically people doing so many assumptions. I don't understand why there is so much hatred against me, because I like gaming on certain consoles, which I've been doing since the past many years.
You know, the worst thing you could do when you're apologizing is to make it about yourself and add justifications to what you did. Everybody gets made fun of for things that are not fair in life, alright? Especially on the internet. What we don't do is break doctor-patient confidentiality over such things. It's clearly not healthy to be this obsessive over arguing with other people on the internet, because look at how much you're allowing it to take over your life.
I have a wife, a kid who I love, a small boy, and
you should have considered that while you were fucking recording in the operating room.
for me, if I say I do this on a daily basis in my professional level, I consider my patient inside the OR to the hero, to be the god. It is giving me the opportunity to save lives, and that matters to me the most, more than anything in life.
Except the console wars, of course.
Console passion and bringing this up was wrong from me, absolutely. I apologize for that.
I'm sorry, but what you did was not console passion. That's console obsession. Get some help.
But I had to face so much of people talking behind my back, in front of me, clogging up my DMs, everywhere.
Yeah, well, victimizing yourself, crying about how hard everything is going on around you is not the best way to earn anyone's apology, so shut the fuck up.
Like, I'm questioning my profession, questioning my personal life, questioning my country of origin, my skin color. I don't understand. Let's make a point so that when we are making a discussion or a debate, it has to be limited to that. So I absolutely request all you guys to not make this a habit of trying to make someone miserable for the thing which wasn't meant to be. So I have to go through over 20 years of education, going through med school, going through entrance exams, going through morning and night libraries. It was hell and high order for me.
Again, more shit you should have considered when you were doing the thing you were doing. You worked hard for this, you have a family, and yet you're willing to jeopardize it for the sake of owning people online. Most people out there aren't stupid enough to put themselves in that situation. If you were smart enough to become a doctor, you should have been smart enough to foresee this. You get zero sympathy from me, I don't care. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
And then going through post-graduation and doing all this stuff. So basically what I did was just like a response to something which I regretted later. But it was too late by then because people started assuming things, so much of inflammatory comments, so much of hatred against me. I'm a human being, guys. I make mistakes. Please, let's move on ahead.
How the fuck do you expect people to move on when console wars are the reason you found yourself in this situation to begin with? The longer you associate yourself with them, the more trouble you're gonna find yourself in. There's no reason anyone should move on, cause you're clearly not ever going to. What you did is not easily forgotten in the professional field, my friend.
I do not hate anyone on a personal level if I do not like the console they're playing. I just make points regarding what that console is giving you and what something else is giving. This is just a hobby of mine. If you take gaming, which is one of the best sources of entertainment mankind has given to us, which is so nurturing, so empowering. If you take that and try to make a war out of it, I'm up for it because it's a debate at the end of the day.
That's the exact problem. You're not gonna stop. You love it. You love engaging in console wars, and you're in no position to be talking when you engage in it on a personal level like you did. You are the one who chose to involve your own workplace, your own patient, and your own profession. Nobody chose to bring that shit to the table.
Right? It's just a hobby.
Get this through your head. Console wars are not a hobby.
But you should never cross that line wherein that hobby transcends the path into someone's personal life, trying to dox people, trying to target them on a personal level, trying to make their life miserable, because that is what you guys are doing, basically.
Hold on, let's not get shit twisted here. You doxed yourself, you doxed your own workplace, you doxed your own patient, you chose to make it personal by involving your career. You put yourself on this path. I don't want to hear it.
None of you guys know me, and I don't think that's necessary because I totally apologize. I shouldn't have brought up my personal life into this Twitter account, which is strictly gaming, right? I hope you guys stick to the same thing, and I request you guys to take down the quote tweets and the tweets because it is gonna be followed by like hundreds and thousands of people who spread lies. And when lies are spread by millions, it becomes the truth. I again apologize. Thanks for watching, guys.
Let's get one thing straight here. You would have never apologized if this went in your favor. If your tweet got liked by thousands of people and wasn't getting roasted and ratioed, you would not be apologizing. You would not be feeling bad. You would not be saying sorry about jack shit. It didn't come out in your favor. You're not really sorry. You're not learning jack shit from this. It's utterly pathetic. I cannot believe the console wars have reached this level of absurdity. People putting their own careers on the line for the sake of owning the people who play the different console. PlayStation fanboys just can't help but outdo themselves every fucking month. I can guarantee you these motherfuckers would start nuclear war over tweets. And you can bet your ass I'll make a video before the bombs drop when that shit happens. And in the meantime, you can like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose to. I'm done with this trash, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.
Vegeta, what's his name? Fritanga.